Three fielders left side of the infield. Will Smith. Lefty sets. Lefty deals. Slider inside, ball one. Eddie Rosario tonight with the big 3-run homer in the fourth. That's the difference in this game. 2 outs, bases empty. The 1-0. Swing and a ground ball left side. Swanson up with it, spins, throws, got him at first, and it is over. The Atlanta Braves are champions of the National League. And the Braves head back to the World Series for the first time since 1999. And the celebration on the field as they jump up and down behind the pitcher's mound at second base. Atlanta headed to the World Series. Dansby Swanson with a heck of a play to his left, spun around, threw out Pollock. And how do you like that? Ryan Snitker and the Braves going to the World Series. The coaches on the Braves staff all hugging in the dugout. I mean, big hugs in that dugout for as much as they all love and respect Brian Snitker. And the Braves winning their first pennant since '99 when they went to the World Series and played the Yankees. What a job by Will Smith. Jessica Mendoza, you know, for as much as we talked going into this series about the issues the Braves might have, the one area that I don't know that we anticipated was the level of success that they would have out of the bullpen. And not just the 3 guys. Their bullpen was a huge part of this.
No, I mean, the 3, though, deserve so much credit to Will Smith. I mean, Tyler Matzik in this game and A.J. Minter, the 2 lefties, the numbers that they put up, 12 batters faced, 12 sat right back down, 8 strikeouts. 43 total pitches. That's the difference, because you look at even Luke Jackson coming in and struggling, they were able to pick him up, and that's what we've seen with this Braves bullpen, is silencing the big Dodgers offense.
I mean, just really well-deserved. Dansby Swanson hugging Ron Washington, hugging Walt Weiss. Eddie Rosario, I mean, I don't think I'm coming off the mount with the tablets and saying he's going to be your LCS MVP, you know?
It's a no-doubter for that one. And how about Alex Anthopoulos? I mean, you talk about MVP, to be able to get this team in belief mode, to understand, even within the organization, when they were like, I don't think we're going to do well at all in the back half of the season. And Anthopoulos, after Ronald Acuna Jr. went down, I know we've said it, but him going and getting 4 studs, 4 difference makers, including your NLCS MVP and Eddie Rosario, is huge for what he did for this team.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, he was, and I think that there's an intangible in going out and shopping and the belief in terms of what that does to a clubhouse when you sit there and show them, hey, we still think you have a chance, even with Acuna out. Let's go downstairs. Alden Gonzalez with Jock Peterson.
I don't think a lot of people were counting on you guys beating the Dodgers going into this series. What do you think you guys showed the world with what you did through 6 games here?
Man, it's special. What we have is special. Kind of lost for words right now, but it was a new person every day. People picking each other up. Matzik coming up big. Eddie Rosario. Different person every day. And it's fun to be a part of.
The energy here today, up 3-2, knowing that you had a chance to clinch. Everybody was super loud from the get-go. How can you describe what the energy was like at Truist Park tonight?
It was popping. You could feel it. You could feel the energy. It was a winning environment, and I love to be a part of it.
You touched on this, but Eddie Rosario, what has he brought to you guys? What has it meant to you watching the night he had, and the series he had?
He rakes. It's fun to watch. Come up with big hits in big situations like that. That's what it takes to win in October, and he's doing it. So I'm just glad he's on our team. It's special.
Chuck, thanks. Congrats.
I love the description of the atmosphere. It was popping right from the start. And I would say that that's a pretty accurate description of what took place here at Truist Park. The Braves going to the World Series. And think about just for a second, for as great a story as the individual players are, I think for a moment you got to at least talk about the guy who's the manager, who started his professional career as a player in 1977 with the Braves, Brian Snitker. He's been with the organization now 45 years. He played in 77, 78, 79, and 80, and moved into the coaching ranks after that. He managed in Anderson, South Carolina, Durham, North Carolina, Sumter, Danville, Macon, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Mississippi, Richmond, Gwinnett. Took over for Freddie Gonzalez in 2016. This is his 5th full year. They've won 4 straight NL East titles, and now they're going to the World Series. Congratulations to Brian Snitker. That is really cool for a guy who has been a Braves lifer. I mean, they all wear the A on their hats and when they have the warm-ups on their pullovers. But for that guy, that A is super close to his heart. Let's go downstairs. Alton Gonzalez with Freddie Freeman.
Freddie, you've been with this organization a long time. What does a night like tonight mean to you to be guiding this team to the World Series?
I've done a couple of interviews. I still don't have the words. Absolutely amazing what we accomplished this year, what we overcame. We're going to the World Series.
Freddie, late July, this team is below 500, 5 games out of first place. What got you here? What did it take to make such an improbable run down the stretch and get here?
The guys we had and the guys that Alex went out and got. And you saw first day in this whole series, Eddie Rosario. Jorge got a double in the last inning. Richard Rodriguez helped us out. Adam Duvall, and the guys started playing well. We are a whole different team in the second half, 640 plus winning percentage team, so this is not a surprise to any of us.
What do you think you guys should prove to the world, though? I don't think a lot of people had you guys beating the Dodgers in this series.
We weren't trying to prove anything to anybody. We know what kind of good team we had, and we just went out there and played good baseball.
Astros next. What do you think of your chances? How you guys stack up?
We're in the World Series. Everything can happen. We like our chances.
Freddie, thank you so much, man. Move back to you.
Yeah, Freddie Freeman, who was a second-round pick back in 2007, and a guy who has been in this organization for 15 years and has turned into one of the best players in all of baseball. He's their leader, he's their guy, and now he's finally realized the chance to get to the biggest stage in the sport.
And him being on this team, Boog, when they weren't very good, being able to see that turnaround.
Hey, let's go downstairs. The bullpen, so huge. Here's Will Smith with Alton Gonzalez.
One question. Will, you came into that 9th inning. Can you just tell me what the adrenaline was like coming into the 9th?
It was huge. You just had to try to calm yourself down for the moment and get your 3 outs. So that's what we did.
You got to get on the stage, going to the World Series. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. We get to see 4 more wins.
Will, thank you so much. Move back to you.
Alton, thank you. The Braves bullpen, I mean, I think you'd say, Jess, if you were to just sort of do the bullet points, it's Eddie Rosario in the bullpen was the story of
Yes.
this series, right?
And the walk-offs, those first 2 games, I felt like it really set a tone because all anyone was talking about, Alden kind of hinted to it with Freddie Freeman there, was this Dodgers team. I mean, they were the team from the get-go, spring training, even when they didn't win the division. They were the team to get and win the World Series, and the Braves made a statement here in Atlanta at home, those first 2 games of the series, both dramatically winning in the last and the bottom of the 9th.
And again, you're talking about a Braves team that dealt with injuries, but they just beat two really good teams to get to the World Series. I mean, I've made this point before, but you sit there and think about, the Milwaukee Brewers as a team, they won 95 games. The Braves won 88 games. The Dodgers won 106 games. The Braves just beat two teams that, were really good. And, all credit to the Atlanta Braves and the job that they did in both series.
You take away Game 5, and they just absolutely silenced the Dodgers lineup. And that was what was so impressive to me, is they had one game in this entire series where that offense just was ignited. The Dodgers offense you saw all through the regular season. All the other 5 games, Boog, they kept them on hold. They kept them quieted. And that, to me, was the difference in the series.
Jessica, it was fun, as always, to work with you. Good luck. I know you're going to kick butt in the World Series, but thank you.
I love this.
Yeah.
Miss you, Boog.
Best time of year, for sure. Major League Baseball on ESPN Radio is brought to you by the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards Credit Card. Earn 3% cash back on online shopping. Copyright 2021 Bank of America Corporation. Again, our final here tonight. The Braves defeat the Dodgers 4-2 and win this National League Championship Series 4-2. Atlanta, the Braves, are headed to the World Series for the first time since 1999. For Jessica Mendoza, engineer Savinu Rubukaba, and producer Ivan Sokolsky, I'm John Sciambi. Let's send it to Kevin Winter in the studio at the postgame show.
Boog, outstanding job. Going to talk to you at some point down the line, my friend. Jessica, we will talk with you on Tuesday. Safe travels to Houston. You will join Dan Shulman and Eduardo Perez for our coverage right here on ESPN Radio of game number 1 of the 2021 World Series between the Houston Astros, champions of the American League, and the Atlanta Braves, champions of the National League. This Cap-rated broadcast is presented by the authority of the Office of the Commissioner of Baseball. May not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Dodgers. 4 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Braves. Major League Baseball on ESPN Radio has been presented by AutoZone. What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? They offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries, and they've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Up next on the Baseball Tonight postgame show, highlights, reaction. The Atlanta Braves are going to the World Series for the first time since 1999. They take out the heavily favored Dodgers, and they do it in 6. Your highlights are next. This is the National League Championship Series on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Anybody. He's in the same draft class as Josh Allen, who's gotten paid, as Lamar Jackson, who is now setting himself up to get paid